My Crypto Radio News.
A new request came to the court from the former CEO of FTX for approximately $500 million of Robinhood company shares belonging to Fried, which is the U.S. Department of Justice announced that it will seize the other day. Fried made a formal request from the court stating that the shares had nothing to do with FTX and should be owned by them. The Fried also filed charges against creditors in its petition saying they also want to seize assets to which they have no rights. Our inability to defend may cause irreparable damage, but the creditors only suffer economic damage. Aurelian Michel, co-founder of the Mutante Planet project, the fake version of the popular Mutante Beach Club NFT collection, has been accused of defrauding nearly $3 million of investor assets by performing a rug pull. In the accusation brought by the court, it was stated that Michel deceived investors with false statements. Having collected $2.9 million from investors, Michel promised to announce innovations for the project and make it interesting. Acknowledging the allegations in a recent Twitter Space speech, Michel blamed the NFT community. The community has become so toxic, Michel said, adding that he had no intention of doing rug pull at the beginning. François Villeroy de Galhau, governor of the Bank of France, said that crypto companies in France should be subject to stricter regulations. The president stated that the cryptocurrency laws of the European Union should not be expected to enact mandatory licensing requirements for local digital asset service providers. Addressing the country's financial sector, Galhau suggests that the ongoing chaos throughout 2022 indicates that France should move from registration only to comprehensive local digital asset service providers licensing for cryptocurrency companies as soon as possible. MiCA legislation, which will bring regulatory clarity to cryptocurrencies prepared by the European Parliament, is expected to potentially enter into force in 2024. However, according to experts, the scandals in the crypto money ecosystem throughout 2022 show that the regulatory framework should be clarified and enacted as soon as possible. Digital Currency Group, which received a warning letter from Gemini Exchange last week until January 8, closed HQ Digital, which managed $3.5 billion in assets as January 2. A spokesperson for Digital Currency Group said that they had to take such a step due to the prolonged crypto bear season. The company was founded last year. According to the information, if there is a positive atmosphere in the market, Digital Currency Group may start to serve again in its field. Doubts begin to rise about another name in connection with the bankruptcy of FTX. Working closely with FTX founder and former CEO Sam Bankman-Fried, Nishat Sain's role in stock market's bankruptcy is being investigated by the Southern District Court of New York, as well as the Commodity Futures and Securities and Exchange Commission. Sain, of Indian descent, was the head of the exchange engineering team. It is not known where the 27-year-old Emil Mas disappeared after the bankruptcy of FTX and where he was hiding. In an interview with Vox in November, Bankman-Fried said that another executive, Jerry Wang, was afraid, while Sain was ashamed and guilty about the lost money of his FTX customers. He also stated that the collapse of FTX had affected him a lot. Huobi, one of the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, denied the allegations of bankruptcy and layoffs of 40% of its staff. The stock market emphasized that rumors that 40% of its employees will be fired do not reflect the truth. In a statement, it was stated that the downward trend in the company was reversed within 3 months after the new shareholders took over the business. On the other hand, Huobi stated that the planned actual layoff rate is 20%, but the plan is not implemented at the moment and that a strong forward-looking structuring will be made in the current bear market. Tokyo-based Bitcoin exchange Bitgox, which went bankrupt due to a cyber attack in 2014 and victimized millions of users, announced in a statement published on January 6 that the Bitcoin distribution date, which was determined as July 31 in October of last year, was postponed on September 30. In addition, the deadline for the identity confirmation transactions, which the creditors have to complete in order to participate in the repayments, has been postponed by 2 months and updated to March 10. Prepared by My Crypto Radio News Center, we have transferred the news. Happy day, everyone.